how on earth do we hold them to account for the presumably hundreds of millions of pounds which have flown their way over to Rwanda? And so far as I can count, let me just have a look at all my fingers. Oh, none of them are up. Nobody has been sent to Rwanda yet.
Well, I mean, I think a couple of Home Secretaries have been sent to Rwanda, so that's not quite true. But certainly no migrants have been sent to Rwanda. It doesn't seem any unlikely to. How they've managed to get themselves in this massive mess with this policy, it's a very sort of Boris Johnson era policy. It's the sort of policy you announce that's loud, that's flashy, that makes a lot of noise, that gets people talking, that you never really expect you're going to have to do. It's like announcing a sort of a new island airport or something like that in the Thames. You know, the problem they've had is they've kicked the can so far down the road. They are now down the road. People do expect them to actually do it, even though it makes absolutely no financial sense. I think last month it was raised in the House of Commons that I think it's going to cost what was it? I think it was going to cost more to send people to Rwanda than it would cost to actually send the same people to space on Virgin Atlantic.
I do find it staggering, the amount of money. And finally, the boats keep coming. The people keep coming. They keep being housed in hotels at the cost of millions of pounds. There seems to be absolutely no accountability. And the problem that we seem to have also is that the opposition seem to have no alternative or better answer. Are we ever going to stop this flow of migrants, either legal or illegal, into our country?
There is an alternative or better answer. Firstly, I mean, Rwanda isn't an answer. A significant proportion of people were never going to be sent there, and if a significant proportion of people were never going to be sent there, it was never going to be a deterrent. The alternative is doing more deals with France, policing the channel better, which we are already doing. You know, crossings have dropped this year. What Labour plans to do is just that bit without the mad Rwanda bit. So it's perfectly credible. And if the government admitted the government's in this strange position where it can't even boast about the stuff it's doing that is to some degree working, because that undermines the Rwanda policy as well, because everything does, reality does. It's just not a sane policy.